Hey, Johnny Mullet here with another video. It's a bus video. I know you guys all been waiting for a bus video, so here we go, Thunder. We're getting ready to go on a trip to the Upper Peninsula of Michigan to the Skoolie Up school bus conversion meet. We've been wanting to go there for the last 4 years now and decided this is the year that we're going to do it, so we're going to make it happen. So first off, we had to get the bus ready for a trip. Last couple years we didn't do any long distance traveling with it. We did, local campgrounds and stuff like that. So I want to make sure it's good to go for a nice long trip, you know what I mean? And I got some new steer tires for it. Let me show you a few of the things that we've already did to the bus in the last couple weeks to get ready. So check this out.
Okay, first off, we're going to notice it got a refresh on the paint. Oh yeah. So when I originally painted this bus 6-7 years ago, I got this diamond bright paint from Amazon, oil-based crap, and it was supposed to be silver. It did not last long. I mean, it started peeling within, the first year. So we went to Home Depot or Lowe's or one of them places, and we got Rust-Oleum oil-based gray paint, and we just did over all the silver with the gray. Yes, we used a roller on it, so I mean, it's not a professional job. It looks great from here, but if you want to nitpick and get up close to it, you can see it was a roll job, but it actually has a little bit of shine to it, so it looks pretty good. And another thing you'll notice is my exhaust is now coming out the side. What happened is the last time I had it in the shop here, the exhaust that went all the way over the axle and then all the way out the back, it was all rotted out, holes everywhere. And in order to replace the pipes from the dealer, it was going to cost way too much. I'm like, look, I can make all this pipe and make all the bends and do all that, but most RVs, where do you see the exhaust come out? Right there. So that's what we did. We did a 90-degree elbow and then a 45-degree, and we got her shooting out the side. No, the tire's not going to get hot or melt. None of that's going to happen. I've already tested that out. Drive tires. This bus used to have recaps on it. They were 10R22.5 bus recaps, and they were old, like 2003, 2004. And I'm like, man, they're old, but they're in great shape. They're not dry rotted. Maybe we should replace them though. So I found 4 used 11R22.5 instead of 10R22.5. They're just a tad taller. They are used, but they got at least 10-30 seconds of tread on them, and they are pretty good. So, and not only that, they're only 2 years old. They're from 2021, I think. So a lot newer tire. So let me show you the other tires we got here, the new ones, real quick. We'll take a look at the steers here. These are from 2007. They're not recaps because you're not allowed recaps on the steer anyway. They are good tires. They're in great shape. They got lots of tread on them, but they're from 2007. They're kind of old, you know what I mean? So let's go on over here through this mess and let me show you what I got. I will be using the swamp cooler today to keep cool while I do this job. So here we have a brand new pair of Advanta AV5000S. These are 11R22.5, a little bit taller than the 10R22.5, but this is a more common tire, one that you can find if you have a blowout going down the road. Any truck stop or service place will have an 11R22.5 in stock, unlike the 10R22.5, which is common on older buses, but not very popular on the road or the highway. So, all right, we're gonna get this thing going, get her jacked up, start changing some tires. You got to be careful. Sometimes these wedges will stick. So don't run the nut all the way off. You gotta bust the wedges loose so they don't come flying out and hurting you. So there's a little tech tip for you. All right, now I gotta get the rim cleaned up a little bit, make sure there's no rust or anything on the bead area, and I gotta change out that valve stem because we don't want to use old valve stem in there with a brand new tire. It just wouldn't make sense to spend that kind of money on tires and not replace the valve stems. And as, let me see, my grandfather, what he would say is put a coat of Orlac on it and it'll look like brand new. Oh yeah, we're gonna do the same with the rims. All right, so as you see, I got the rim painted up a nice silver color. Don't forget the balance bags, this, especially for steer tires. The drives are not so critical, but if you get any kind of vibration or whatever, these counteract balance beads will make life easier for you. So we'll go ahead and get this baby on. Yes, it's nice to have tire machines and stuff like that. A lot of people, you know, don't have that. So I consider myself fortunate owning a Skoolie, being a mechanic, and be able to do work myself. You know what I'm saying? All right, I like to air them up flat. We'll get those babies aired up and we'll get them on the bus. Alrighty guys, it's time to get the wheels. I got the one side on. I wanted to show you, I know I showed you guys before on previous videos, these West Coast or Dayton style rims have wedges that hold the wheel on. And if you don't get them on right, they'll have a tendency to wobble. And you don't want the thing wobbling going down the road. So I know I showed you this before. I'm going to show you again. We'll get them started. So, I have this socket. I'm going to take the socket, I'm going to set it right here, and we're going to spin it. Okay, I see it does have a wobble right there. In, out, in, out. So, I want to tighten these up. Give the other ones a quick hit, and we're going to check it again. I still have a little bit of a wobble here.
see if I can bring this in. See that? Almost out. We got just a little bit. Right there. So if you try to draw them in and it's not drawing in to straighten it out, you might have to loosen the other nuts until you get it right. But it's trial and error. And once you get it all figured out, you got it all figured out. So there you go. New steer tires, new paint. Let me grab you here. New paint on the wheels. That looks good. New valve stems are in there. And these are the taller 11R22.5 tires. The back wheels already match with the paint, so oh yeah. So right now I'm gonna go, check all the fluids, make sure everything's good to go, and we're gonna give it another grease job, and I'll keep you updated for the Skoolie up trip.